Yo, what is going on, my future millionaire friends? It's your boy Jduntrades with Team Bull Trading, and I hope you're all having a blessed day. In today's value-packed video, I bring on one of Team Bull's top traders, Brandon Trades, to break down how he caught the bottom on SPY today before this big move up, to show you two of my trades, one a loser and one a winner, and break down everything that we see and do in the stock market as we do every single day. Make sure you guys tap in, hit that subscribe button, and let's learn and level up together. The man of the day after that massive trade on SPY calls. How we doing today, Brandon?
Doing good. How about yourself?
Not quite as good as you, but I'm doing okay. Two trades for me today. Ended the day slightly green, but I got stopped out of my calls early before you ended up catching this entry down here for that massive move up. So in this video, obviously, you're going to break down how you caught that bottom, how you made all of Team Bull a solid amount of money, as you can see here, and your exact strategy behind that. But first, I want to go over how I got in a little early and then how I rebounded from my red start to the day to end slightly green. So as you guys can see here, I told the team my plan was to buy SPY calls at 501.8, 502.3. Now, we came down to that area, this 501.8 to 502. Came down, tried to size of calls here, and I actually, before this, tried a baby size, a little above it at like 502.4. So I had my first size here, my main risk here. We popped up to around like 5% profit, really nothing, and then went below. I stopped below the low of this previous candle right here. Now, where did I go wrong in this trade? Nowhere. This is a trade that I would take over and over again. Now, the way I found this level before I continue is we see here, right at this 502, area of confluence here, right here. This high wick here on a 501.7 was enough wiggle room for me, so I thought to take a calls entry. Now, this is a trade that I would take 10 out of 10 times. So even though the trade lost, hypothetically, this is something that I would take over and over, so it's not a bad setup. My problem on this trade was that I was a little too early and likely should have had a consideration that 500 down here was a big support level from yesterday, as we can see here, and likely even added a smaller size up here and added a main risk right here with a stop below a close 500. So for me, that was where I went wrong on that trade. Again, not a bad trade necessarily. I followed my plan, kept my loss small, and it's something that I would take 10 out of 10 times. Now, where did I rebound? Let me show you. We came up right to this previous area of confluence and failed to go higher than my previous support trend resistance. On this next candle up right here, in between these two candles, I took a puts position and we got a nice quick move to the downside down to 500.6. And on this quick move down, $1.50, these contracts exploded, making my day from red to slightly green. So again, we defined risk here, entered on this candle with a stop below these highs and got a nice 2R trade on this to rebound my day. Now again, not upset about this. Yes, it kind of sucked watching my initial position go hundreds of percent to the upside, but this is something that I would take 10 out of 10 times, and I'm okay with how my risk management turned out. So with that being said, let's talk to Brandon how he had the better entry today. He entered at the very bottom here and caught a massive move up, holding for a lot of this initial move too. Let's hear it, brother.
Oh, let's do it. All right. So looking at my pre-market plan that I put out this morning, you can see that I said ES possible reject, gave my reject zones. But then if we look down here, you can see that I said bounce demand at 50.44.75 to 52 or 50.22.25. Also 499.72 to 497.49 on SPY. And this was a screenshot right here on ES. You can see we bounced out of that zone multiple times yesterday. So how did I find this level? Why was it important? Looking at the 2-hour time frame on SPY, you can see that we have this small red basing candle right here before a very large aggressive move away from that level, leaving unfilled buy orders. So as we see yesterday in the pre-market, we came right down into that zone and it got bought right back up. Typically when I'm trading supply and demand, this was another trade that we caught yesterday live in Team Bull, puts right up here. I like to see a reaction at the very beginning of either that supply zone or that demand zone. So looking at that 499.72 level today, looking at market open, typically what I like to see when we're going up into these supply or demand zones is just a very large aggressive move into it with very little to no pullback. So it did the same thing yesterday, straight shot into that supply. We hit it, boom. looking at today, we had a very strong flush to the downside with very little to no pullback. The only pullback we had was that, which was pretty much nothing.
That's the one I tried, then got stopped out on. Thanks.
So it could have worked out. But since we didn't have that initial bounce up and just that strong flush down, that gave a little more confidence that once we started to bounce off of that demand, to go ahead and take it. So, and also I want to put into this on the 15-minute as well, we were going down into it based off of lighter red volume until we hit it. So that was another thing that I was taking into consideration. Now, when we came down into that demand, again, at the very beginning of the zone is typically where I like to see a reaction. Came down into it, we wicked back up, but what I waited for was a reclaim of that 500 level, just because psychological, I didn't want to get long at 499.9 and then have it hit 500 and end up tanking. So once we started to reclaim that 500 and show strength, that's when I ended up getting long live inside of Team Bull with my stop loss below that 499.50 level. And personally, I caught it up into this VWAP for a beautiful trade to the upside, taking obviously profits on the way up, moving our stop loss up. But when I fully exited was when we got up into this VWAP area, when I started to see sellers hit the tape and just VWAP, being VWAP. Unfortunately, however, those contracts went a lot higher, but still beautiful trade, no complaints.
Beautiful trade. You made me laugh. You said just VWAP, being VWAP. Noted. VWAP's just going to keep being VWAP.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that was a beautiful trade, man. Good risk reward. Great entry, great risk reward. Excuse me. Good doesn't cut it. Great. And a lot to learn from that. So, again, we love hearing from you. Love hearing these recaps. I know it helps all of our audience here, all of our Team Bull family. And, our mission for you is to learn. And more so than that, we have Team Bull University dropping soon. Brandon's YouTube will be Brandon's main channel for YouTube will be dropped below. He has tons of free content and he is so close to 100K, guys. Get him there, make it happen. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we go, Brando Commando?
That's it. Everybody trade safe, trade smart, and remember 8+ setups only.
Yes, sir. Trade smart, trade safe, and see you tomorrow on Team Bull, brother. Peace.
All right. Peace.